And now the greatest rivalry in men's tennis.
Two men who are so popular here.
50 years of ATP means 50 years of changing the game.
Nadal, my epic rival. I've been very lucky and fortunate to play against so many generations of tennis players already. Nadal came and he made life hard for me.
He's done it! Well, a quite astonishing win by a young man whose progress is so fast, so rapid, that one wonders where it will all end.
I had a hard time accepting that he's going to be my rival now for a while.
Different way to play tennis, and both of us, I think, having a lot of good success with these two different styles. No? So I feel that this rivalry go not only in the tennis world, people from outside of our world talk about this, and that's good for our sport.
For me, it's exciting to see guys like Federer now really thinking about his game and how he can beat Rafa and how he can beat Novak, and he's changing, he's trying new things, and he's got so many tools that he can use, Roger, and he's finding out different ways to use them to beat these guys, and it's fantastic.
A few guys that really, you have great players and you have major winners, but when you have the guys that really stay on top of the game for not just a year or two, but for 4, 5, 6 years, it's just a different breed.
It's the combination of two different styles that makes the matches really special.
It wasn't a problem per se, but it took me a while to understand that actually I can draw a lot of energy out of it, and actually it could really push me forward to actually improve my game one step further.
In the juniors, I think we both knew that we were sort of above the fray and sort of at the top, and there was a hunger. I could see a hunger in him, and I think he could see it in me, so we were going to have to deal with each other down the road.
To be number one, that says a lot. I'm the best player in the whole world. That's what players want to achieve. Not everybody can achieve that thing, but those who did, it's a big satisfaction.
We didn't maybe know how much or how often or how big of an occasion, but I think it may turn out bigger and better than we even thought.
I was watching as a kid them battling on all surfaces, on grass, on hard court, on clay court. Two completely different type of the guy. It was great to watch.
We played differently. We brought out the best and the worst in each other at times, but that's sort of what makes it exciting.
I think obviously the fire and intensity, brought out the best of them when they played against each other.
And then the same thing happened with Djokovic.
You have to work for it. You got to have this self-discipline and dedication, devotion, but most of all passion for the sport, for what you do, and keep on waking up every day knowing what your big picture is and what you're aiming for.
He's done it!
I think actually rivalries are super important in sports. I think it makes also the game more popular, because alone you just can't carry a game. I'm sorry, I don't care who you are, but I think you always need somebody who you're going to have a good rivalry with. And for me, thank God I had them.
Two men who are so popular here, smiles all around.
Roger has been revolutionary in some way, he's been for so long there, and he's changed the game, and he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world ever, I think, and it's because of him that this sport is standing where it is at this moment.
It's the battle of two giants of U.S. tennis, Agassi versus Sampras.
It's sports, it's all about matchups.
Graduating class, 1980.
It's a great matchup. Both of us being American, different styles of play in games. It's really a contrast, and that has the ingredients of a rivalry, and we've had that.
And now the greatest rivalry in men's tennis for over a decade is unfolding. Sampras and Agassi.
He brings out the best in me. He certainly has the potential to. He's also thumped me before. So I want a shot at him every time he's in the tournament.
Tennis is moving into a hot summer, taken there by these two. It's all about Agassi and Sampras, in whichever order you think they should be.
officially say I hate you.
We're pushing each other to the limit, no question about it, and you have to always be on top of your game when you're playing top rivals, and that's something that inspires you even more to work, to practice, to get better, in order to become a generally better player, and to try to win as many matches as you can.
He becomes the second man in this sport to beat Nadal 4 times in a row. Remarkably, it's 4 finals in a row. He remains unbowed, unbeaten.
It's important you have a special feeling on court and you play with intensity, so that's really important for me.
He's made it!
That is ridiculous from Nadal.
He's not called King of Clay for nothing. He's always an ultimate challenge on the surface and player to beat.
Nadal punishes him spectacularly.
I think this guy is the greatest competitor in all of sport. And I tell you what, Novak Djokovic is in a good place right now.